Bumblebee is the best reviewed movie of Christmas, with an incredible 98% fresh on Rotten Tomatoes.
You must protect Earth and its people.
It's out of this world amazing.
Where did you come from?
The perfect blend of action, heart, and humor.
Take it down!
My backbeat!
Not just a great Transformers movie, a great movie, period.
That was insane.
Haley Steinfeld, John Cena, Bumblebee, now playing. Rated PG-13, may be inappropriate for children under 13.
This is No BS Job Search Advice Radio, episode 1322. I'm Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter, and welcome. I'd like to spend some time daily talking with you about some element of life, the universe, everything, and try to make job hunting a lot easier for you. I also want to mention I've got a newer show called No BS Coaching Advice that you can subscribe to at whatever your podcast player is. And that's at about episode 104 as of this point, where I talk about, it's ideas for living better. This show today, it answers a question from someone about why some companies or why some ads require US citizenship or permanent residence, even though they don't require a security clearance. Hope you find this helpful. Hope you give it a great review. And let's get going, okay? Why do companies say a position requires U.S. citizenship or permanent residence if the job doesn't require a security clearance? Terrific question, and let me address that one directly. Firms use that language or language like it, such as position requires the ability to work for any employer in the United States without sponsorship, in order to indicate that they're not willing to do an H-1B transfer. Now, it doesn't mean that they're not willing to consider someone with an EAD, but they don't want to incur the time and expense involved with doing a transfer. Why? Well, there are a couple of reasons, and I don't want to give short shrift to anything. There's an expense on their side that's involved. Number two, this administration, and I'm recording this at the tail end of the Obama presidency, has been hostile to visa transfers, and they've been hostile to sponsorship. They make it exceedingly difficult for organizations to transfer. Even with expedited visa requests or visa transfer requests, it can take longer than many employers want to contend with. In addition, there was a provision that was put in the bank bailout law, which is called TARP. Don't ask me what that stands for, I don't recall anymore. And the provision restricted firms that accepted TARP money from hiring individuals who required sponsorship as either an employee or the consulting firms providing people to them who were not citizens or permanent residents. As a result, although the blame goes to the employer, it's really government policy that's made it exceedingly difficult to hire people who require visa transfers. Again, this is not about the fact that you can't do the job. You can. There's a situation with a firm incurring an expense and time that their in-house counsel and their office has to incur in order to do the transfer. In addition, there is a hostile environment toward doing visa transfers in the U.S. government, and there's legislation that requires certain firms to have to only hire people with that status. So that's today's show. I hope you found it helpful, and if you did, here are a few ways to get even more from me. First of all, visit my website, www.thebiggamehunter.us. I have several thousand blog posts there that you can watch, listen to, or read to help you find your next job. If you want the best of my advice, join JobSearchCoachingHQ.com, where I've curated my information with a focus on interviewing. If you have a few questions, contact me through the Magnify app for iOS. That's Magnify with an I at the end, or PrestoExperts.com, where you can call me. Schedule a specific time with me through chat on Magnify or by connecting with me on LinkedIn at linkedin.com/IN/The Big Game Hunter. Once we're connected on LinkedIn, you can message me about coaching you, speaking with me about a resume or LinkedIn profile critique, help with a salary negotiation, my trusted advisor services, as well as scheduling me for Magnify or for PrestoExperts.com. Like you, I don't work for free. You can also take my classes on Skillshare and become a premium member using the link in the show notes and receive 2 months for free instead of just the one that the site offers. Skillshare offers thousands of courses, not just simply mine. It is a great resource in a variety of different areas. Subscribe to my other podcast, which is called Job Search Radio. This one is #1 in Apple Podcasts. Job Search Radio is #2. Subscribe to both. You will get great information 7 days a week from this show, 6 days a week from the other. Lastly, I want to encourage you to join my group on Facebook called Career Angles. It's free to the first 500 people who join and is focused on helping you do better at work. Information is shared daily, and we're building a supportive group there to provide advice and counsel during difficult times. Again, the group on Facebook is called Career Angles. I'll be back tomorrow with more. In the meantime, have a great day. Be great!
Welcome to the Total Wireless Store, where total confidence awaits.
I am done dealing with data overages.
Don't worry, you got this at the Total Wireless Store. Bring your number and get 15 gigs of data for $50 on the nation's best 4G LTE network. And during our 50% more data promotion, you'll actually get 22.5 gigs for the same price.
22.5 for 50? That's a gig deal.
Data it is.
Discover the Total Wireless stores and get total confidence. The latest phones, the best network, all at great prices. Ends January 2nd, 2019. Excludes ports from TracFone Wireless Inc. brands. Terms at TotalWireless.com.
Ho, 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 ho. What can I get you?
Hey, Santa! A pony and an iPhone for my mom. She really wants one.
That's a lot.
Look, at Metro, they'll give you an iPhone 6S just for switching.
Jolly jingle bells. I should switch to Metro.
It's smart. You should.
Get this unbelievable deal under your tree. Switch and get an iPhone 6S on us. Hurry, because deals this good don't last long. Metro by T-Mobile. Plus sales tax and activation fee. Not valid for current T-Mobile network numbers or numbers active on Metro in past 90 days. See store for details and terms and conditions.